My name is Kiki Enderle, Territory Manager for the NFHS Network. I work in the Northeast region and Mid-Atlantic region, and I've spent the last 18 years as a teacher, coach, and athletic director in a public school. Well, it's kind of amazing how much live streaming has evolved just in the 2 short years that I've been with the network. And I try to talk to schools a lot that's here and it's going to be here to stay and it's going to continue to evolve. And certainly with my experience as an athletic director, I get all too well the role of the athletic director and the responsibilities that they have to oversee. So a lot of times, you know, I will see athletic directors shy away from this because they think it's just going to be another added responsibility that they have. And quite honestly, the school broadcast program has evolved as well from being a manual production with students behind the scenes to now an automated production where there is some work on the athletic director's part in terms of the cooperation of the school, us doing site visits, getting things lined up. But once the camera and the system is installed, there's really little to no involvement from the athletic director, while at the same time providing an awesome service to the community and to parents and to kids. The National Federation of High School, the NFHS, is the governing body for all schools across the country with regards to athletics and activities. The fact that the NFHS Network is a part of the NFHS, the National Federation, as well as most state athletic associations, to me that gives it a lot of value and a lot of teeth to who we are and what we're about. The second piece that I think is important is the quality of our product and the streaming that comes from our product. I think, you know, I have seen other competitors out there, and at this moment, I don't see anyone that has come close to the quality that we put out there for the schools. We are awesome at client support for the schools, so providing the support for them when there is a problem or they don't understand something, they have actually someone to call and someone will be on the other end to pick up the phone. To me, that's invaluable. The training that's provided also for the schools, we're not just going to provide training just to the teachers, we're going to actually provide training to the students so they understand how to operate the manual production. And the last piece which I think is really important is how we help schools market their events. So again, it's eliminating the role, the responsibility for the athletic director to say, we're going to help market those games for you. So don't worry, it's not something that you're going to have to do, we're going to do that for you. So manual production is a way to live stream your events through a student-driven program. To do manual production, obviously you need a student or two to help, a laptop, a handheld camera, a video capture device, and a Wi-Fi connection. And quite honestly, most schools have all of those components, maybe not a video capture device, and typically that is about $100 to $200 depending on, you know, whether it's standard def or high def. The automated piece is completely automated. Basically that includes a Pixelot camera, which is a tower about 15 pounds with 4 HD camera heads, and that connects to a video processing computer, which is really similar to your desktop tower that you may have at work or at home. Schools do need a hardline internet connection to that VPC, and they do need power for it to operate. We will actually schedule the events for all the athletic directors before the seasons, and that camera will actually turn on and off remotely from our headquarters in Atlanta. So no one is going to have to go run over and turn it on. Because it is a scheduled event, the camera will go on.
People can't always be here, and so we are committed to using technology to reach those people that can't be here and provide them that opportunity to still be engaged with our community on a daily basis. Athletic directors are very busy, a lot to manage, a lot of moving parts, and so I think it's hard to convince athletic directors to want to add something else to their plate. And if they don't really understand with the Pixelot unit how easy that is, then it can be very easy just to push back and say, no, we don't want to do that. So after our installation, I worked with the NFHS Network to fine-tune it and test it, and ever since then I have had no problems with it. All I have to do is go online, schedule it via the internet, and the camera turns on and the events produce themselves, and I don't have to do anything else. So in our prior years, we had produced 20 to 25 events in the manual method. Once we installed the Pixelot unit in December of 2016, that month alone we produced 25 events.
So for the manual production, really 90% of the time the only cost to the school is a video capture device, which is either $100 for a standard def capture device or $200 for a high def. With our subscription-based platform, we have 3 options for the subscribers. One is a monthly subscription, which is $9.95, and schools get back 10% of the net proceeds. There's a season pass, which is good for 4 months, and that's $25. The schools have the ability to increase that $25 and keep anything over the $25. There's an annual pass, which is $50, and again, the schools have the ability to increase that $50 and keep anything over the $50. When someone subscribes to the network, they now have access to the entire network and all schools across the country on the network, as well as all state championship events, which is really a great feature to have. Anything that is non-athletic is free for anyone to watch. So it might be a graduation, it could be a robotics, it could be an assembly, anything that the school would want to stream to help promote their events that is non-athletic is free for anyone to watch. For schools purchasing the Pixelot system, one system is $4,950, and for 2 systems it's $9,500. So there's a little bit of a discount if schools purchase 2. With the purchase of a Pixelot system comes everything that they're going to need to be up and running. Our camera with the 4 HD camera heads. It will include the computer system. It will include the cables to connect the camera to the computer. It's going to include the wiring from the computer to the scoreboard so that we get live feed of the time and the score of the event. So in addition to schools generating revenue through the subscription model that we use, they also have the ability to generate revenue through any kind of sponsorships that they may have, and 100% of all advertisement or sponsorships goes back to the school. So on the school's homepage, they have the ability to put in an advertisement on that page and keep 100% of that. They also have the ability through manual production to run commercials that help advertise those sponsors and keep 100% of that. And through our automated system, we have the ability to burn in a company's watermark in the lower left-hand screen of any event that's being streamed to give them advertisement. And again, the schools would keep 100% of that as well. The NFHS Network is truly the hub of all high school sports and all state championship events. That partnership that we have with 47 state athletic associations is really something that we can hang our hat on. As I've mentioned, I think our quality, our service, our training, our marketing is fantastic, while at the same time schools are generating revenue back to help resource their athletic departments and or their TV production studios. So lastly, if you have any questions about the network, please feel free to call me. I would love to talk to you more about it. You can reach me on cell or my email address to address any of those questions. I would love to talk to you.